Demon Slayer took over the anime fandom like a storm, but was that even a surprise? Even before the anime was created, it has already been really famous among the manga readers. Gotoge's Demon Slayer held a unique plot. There were so many new things that made fans excited to see something more than just a generic shonen anime. One could tell how much fans were loving it after seeing the manga sales. Everyone was dreading to know what happens next and to know more about the characters. As per the counts of April 2021, manga sales have been reached up to 30 billion yen. New concepts, fan theories started developing on forums as the story intensified. One of the most common questions that people have is who is the strongest Hashira in Demon Slayer and who is the weakest? The manga has already concluded its end. Whoever has gone through the manga will have their own views on how the ranking of the Hashira should look like. Every pillar has their strength, weaknesses, backstories, and fan followings. People use different bases to make their judgments. Every Hashira is strong, which is why they even have the spot in the first place. Yet, it is a bit clear that there is a difference in the strength among them too. The ranking I'll be putting together is purely based on the manga. So here's the rank of the list of the 9 Hashira based on their strength. So without any further ado, let's start with our video. On the 7th number, the character name is Kocho Shinobu, Insect Pillar. The Insect Pillar Shinobu is not weak, yet she is comparatively not as strong as the other pillars in the term of brutal strength. She has a miniature structure as compared to the others. She has also been indicated as the only pillar who can slash through a boulder. But for anyone underestimating Shinobu, there's a lot more to her. She might not be able to cut through a boulder, but she is also said to be the only one able to pierce through it. The structure of her sword is designed as per her abilities, which is working with poison. Shinobu is the smartest pillar with amazing strategic abilities. Her plans of killing Doma has been pre-arranged months before. Moreover, the upper demon Doma also acknowledged her speed. He calls her the fastest Hashira he has ever seen. Shinobu's poison extracting and analyzing ability was extremely strong. Her pushing and thrusting abilities are stronger than any other Hashira on the list. In fact, it is even faster than the piercing raindrop of the breath of water. On the 6th number, the character name is Igoro Obanai, the Snake Pillar. The snake breathing techniques are derived from the water breathing techniques. This makes snake breathing technique look a bit similar to their original inspirations. In season 1, Igoro punches Tanjiro, which temporarily causes him unable to breathe. Iguro later in the manga also fights Upper Moon 4 Nakime alongside with Mitsuri and also defeats her. In this fight, we are given a quick insight into Iguro's fighting style. He is not one to jump off on any enemy and fight recklessly. He would rather stay cool and fight after figuring out his opponent. Also, he manipulates his enemies to think he is dead to find the right moment to strike. Towards the end, Iguro shows impressive abilities again during the final battle against Muzan. He protects his allies and even manages to hit Muzan a couple of times. In the end, he also gains his Demon Slayer mark. On the 5th number, the character name is Muichiro Tokito, the Mist Pillar. The Mist Pillar stands for the 5th rank on the strongest Hashira in the Demon Slayer list. He was the youngest Hashira who largely lacked in experience, which probably made him rank behind even if he could have grown stronger over time. However, seeing the final fight of this guy would deeply impress anyone. He unlocks his mark and even gains access to see through the world. It is all the more amazing to think that he gains access to it completely by himself. He fights valiantly against the Upper Moon 5 and wins. In every fight, Muichiro shows extravagant power despite his young age. Once again, Muichiro could have grown exceptionally stronger. He was a prodigy, but he lacked focus. He would often get distracted and made tactical mistakes that cost him a lot in his battles. To have gained a mark at 14 itself shows his unpolished strength. On the 4th number, the character name is Uzui Tengen, the Sound Pillar. Uzui's brutal strength have been ranked as 2nd by Gotoge. He has incredibly strong arm stretch that earns him this rank. Uzui Tengen fought against 2 Upper Moon demons, Daki and Gyutaro. He also made use of bombs and weapons as such as made him a fairly good fighter. Uzui was a strategically smart fighter during battles. Shinobu was intelligent but academically. But Uzui's tactics made him the intelligence in the war zone. He studies his opponents to their most minute habits and counterattacks his enemies. During his fight against Daki and Gyutaro, he fought all the while he was poisoned. He also shows a strong poison resisting ability, even if it was temporary. However, Daki and Gyutaro were comparatively weaker than most of the other demons that the other Hashira fought. Muichiro might be a bit stronger than him, but he is extremely careless that causes him to rank below the sound pillar. On the third number, the character name is Kanroji Mitsuri, the love pillar. Mitsuri's backstory gives a first hint that she was not to be messed with. She was so strong that she intimidated anyone. Even her ideal man is someone who would be stronger. Kanroji Mitsuri looks strong at first glance. Truth is, she is multiple times stronger than what she looks like. According to the manga, Kanroji Mitsuri has incredible physical strength. In her battle against Nakime, she shows her brilliance in fight forms. She is incredibly flexible and allows her to fight very efficiently. Additionally, her reflexes are on point that gives her an upper hand in the dodging Nakime's attack. In the final war with Muzan, she tears off his tentacles using nothing but her bare hands. If that is not a sign of being one of the strongest Hashira in Demon Slayer, then what is? Just before moving to the second number, I would like to tell you guys that on the second number there are 3 characters. Not 1 but 3. So let's take a look at these 3 characters who are on the second number, which I think should be on the second number because they are almost on the same level of their strength and their strategic battling styles. On the second number, the character name is Kyujuro Rengoku, the Flame Pillar. Rengoku was an ultimate MVP of the Mugen Train arc. There is no reason to doubt how strong Rengoku is. He first assisted in defeating Emmu, and then has one of the most epic and tragic battles with Akaza. His combat abilities were beyond the top during this fight. The fact that Rengoku does not unlock his mark yet can overpower Akaza at times is commendable. He loses in the end, but there are factors to be considered of course. Rengoku has a hole in his stomach during his duel, and yet he manages to fight an upper moon. Rengoku also gains Akaza's respect for his fight. He has polished skills and raw talent that made him one of the top 5 strongest Hashira in Demon Slayer. On the second number, the character name is Tomioka Gyu, the Water Pillar. It makes it easier for me to judge the strength of Gyu and Rengoku because they both have fought the same enemy, Akaza. The Upper Moon 3 was one of the highest ranking demons. Rengoku was already exhausted and injured during his fight, and thus we know that he never fought Akaza at his full potential. Moving on to the Gyu's fight against Akaza, he fought alongside with Tanjiro, but it does not mean that he has it easier. He also survives Akaza's blue-silver chaotic afterglow, which is his final move. Even after his battle with Akaza, he goes on to fight with Muzan. Gyu is strong for not just his strength. He is calm during his battles and has always shown a clever sense of fighting. His water-breathing forms gives him a smooth and sharp advantage over his enemies, which makes yet another strong Hashira out of 9. On the second number, the character name is Shinazugawa Sanemi, the Wind Pillar. Sanemi and Gyu seems equally strong. Concerning their stats, Sanemi excels in points that Gyu doesn't, and vice versa. I find them equally strong, but if I really had to pick one, I would say Sanemi is stronger even if by a little. First, Sanemi's wind breathing technique, unlike Gyu's, is aggressive. During his fight against Kokushibo, we get to see most of his abilities. In the beginning, he does not have the mark, yet he shows an impressive side. Later, he gets the fatal injuries and does become a major asset for his battle against Muzan. Additionally, Sanemi's fight against Kokushibo was 1 versus 1, which he survived, which in itself gives out a lot to think about regarding Sanemi's strength. Gyu, Sanemi and Rengoku are somewhat on the same scale if we look into their stats with only few ups and downs. These small ups and downs are the only few criterias that help me to rank them as above. And on the first number, the character name is Himejima Gyome, the Rock Pillar. Gyome stands at number 1 in the list of the strongest Hashira in the Demon Slayer. Even after being blind, he has shown an incredibly strong side. As a matter of fact, it has been addressed multiple times in the manga that the Rock Pillar is the strongest. Beside his brutal strength, he is very strategic and also aware of his surroundings. His strength is further acknowledged by the Upper Moon 1 Kokushibo 2. And that's why on the first number, the character is Himejima Gyome, the Rock Pillar. And I think that concluded about the video of the 9 Hashira ranked based on their strength. What are your thoughts about this list? Do you read Demon Slayer manga or not? Let me know those things in the comment section down below. Like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel because I post daily anime content about top 10 top 5 listings, anime reviews, recommendations, news, theories and all sort of anime content on daily basis. So if you enjoyed, please subscribe, and that was it, and I will see you in the next one. Sayonara.